All right, mate. Let's look here. Crow on Coinbase. So, red 3 day, right? There's no real reason to be FOMOing into this, unless you're willing to catch that knife. The problem is, what if this is a bearish three day rejection candle that's overtaken that candle, and then there's another red candle afterwards. That's always the worry while trying to knife catch, unless you've got some sort of strategy and some sort of a plan. Okay, now the safe trade, as I always say, is to maybe not catch the knife, especially for newer traders. There's no point catching the knife. You're better to trade the new green 3 day candle, right? And I always tell people that newer traders, especially, that is the safe way to do it. Just like here, right? This, just because you didn't catch the low here when it was red and deep red, it didn't really matter that much in the end. But you put yourself to a lot more exposure of risk, because it could have rolled over. It could have kept rolling. You don't know in the moment, you just don't know. But the new 3 day, as soon as this opened up in a new 3 day and flipped green, well, if you got onto that with very, very low risk, that's the way to do it. That's the safe way to do it. So I would have to suggest the same thing here. There's no real need to knife catch this, but wait 1 day in 8 hours time, and then look to trade that 3 day candle. At this point, there's not much happening here anyway. This is forming a weekly inside bar pattern, and this can be bullish, right? This can be bullish. It can open up on Monday on a new week and do something like that. So I would wait, and I would trade the new weekly and new 3 day candle, and you'll get a new 3 day candle first. Okay, so if it dips down and flips green again, you can look to buy that, and then in theory, then hopefully the weekly would follow suit and start bouncing. If it is red on the new 3 day, well, probably best to stay away. And if it's red on the new week, well, best to stay away, because what if we're going into a more serious market crash? Now, I don't think we are. I think we're going to probably attempt to bounce into the end of this month, but you just never know, right? Any news could come out. Evergrande, Evergrande, yeah, all that default might come into effect or so. You just don't know. So I would be reactive, and I would trade that new 3 day candle, and maybe even better, trade the new weekly candle.